play something for you. We're going to talk about a few things. Yeah. I think that this is it. I'm going to play this.
I will snatch their patent so that we will take over. And yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. It's the question is, do you have the will to do it? I have the will to do it.
That's old what's-her-face right there, talking about snatching people's patents and stuff, whether it's businesses or personal patents by people that, they put in the work. This is communism, guys. Communism is what she's talking about here. She's a total friggin' communist. And anyway, so people think, they think that I'm an alarmist or something. Some people think that I'm an alarmist. Well, I'm not an alarmist. I mean, I've been watching this stuff for years, and what's going on is something that these people have been planning and scheming for years to bring into fruition, and this is what's going on right now. I mean, there's a few of us out here that know exactly what's going on, and there's a whole lot of people that are in denial as to what's going on. Oh, that will never happen in the United States, blah blah blah, and they still believe in the American dream and all that. The American dream is over, guys. There is no more American dream. Sorry, that's just not the reality. The people keep saying, even these, so many people, they keep saying, oh, our democracy. You know what? This is the Constitution, and the word democracy is not in this little booklet. It's not. But you know what is in this booklet? Constitutional Republic. Now, I know that I'm one of those people, you either love me or you hate me, more than likely. I'm just not gonna candy coat things. I'm a realist. This country, the way it used to be, that's gone. It's gone. And even if there is a revolution, which the Bible says there will be a revolution, not just here, but the whole world, probably, it's not going to be the same. And to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't want it to be the same. Everything has to be redone. Everything would have to be redone completely to prevent these corrupt people who are in power right now from that ever happening again. I hate to say it, but this document is a flawed document. It allows them to change it and amend it. The people that it's supposed to control, the quote-unquote government, right? This document allows them to change it, amend it, change it, interpret it however they want, okay? They've got the Supreme Court, which is quote-unquote interpreting the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. But the thing is that this is very clear. I don't need no interpretation. I know exactly what it says. I mean, the First Amendment, I know exactly what the First Amendment means. How about the Second Amendment? I know exactly what the Second Amendment means. people are not guaranteed the right to arms for hunting. No. The fact of the matter is that if there's a situation going down and you have a firearm in your hand and the other people don't, that are trying to hurt you or what have you, or even if they do. But the fact of the matter is that he who has the most arms is in control. And in this case, the United States, the people, have the most arms. The government, quote unquote government, may have a few tanks and they may have a few aircraft and things like that, but the fact of the matter is that it's like army ants. You're not going to stop army ants. There's enough of them. One thing, even though it may be more powerful on a small scale, another insect, it can be easily overrun by quote unquote army ants. Okay, because there's enough of them. Enough of them. So we have enough people. We could just totally overrun the U.S. military. You may not think so. We have 300 million people. How many people are in the military? See what I'm saying? They could get totally overrun quite easily if the American people got hacked off and said no more. That's what they're afraid of, and that's why they don't want anybody to have guns. They don't care. They do not care about school shootings and things like that. The government, they are the ones that set that stuff up. It's not a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy fact. All this stuff has already been proven. It's already out there. So, yeah. So you saw that little clip of the cackling woman. They're calling her all kinds of different names. Now, even the Washington Post, which is a known liberal leftist rag newspaper out of, wherever it is, Washington Post, I guess maybe it's out of Washington, D.C., but anyway, even they're calling her communist. CNN was saying, even CNN, Communist News Network, was calling her communist. I mean, it's pretty bad. And, but, then you got, she's calling for all kinds of stuff. Snatching away people's patents and making things property of the government and this and that, but also, I hate to say this, but I know probably a lot of guys out there are Trump supporters, but what is it called? Agenda 47. Trump's got it on his website where he talks about taking money from private schools and putting it into a common fund for common. Right? Communist, common. A common fund for some United States run university. You see? Go look up Agenda 27. It's on Trump's website. It's his own thing. Right? So, Uniparty. I hate to say it, but it's the Uniparty, man. And you could vote Trump if you want. It ain't gonna matter. It's a selection. Whoever the New World Order wants sitting in that seat, I mean, they're already trying to stir up the people to have a fight, So, one way or the other, there's going to be a fight. It's either going to be, it'll be milder if Trump goes in. It will be milder. If Trump doesn't go in and it's a total cheat fest like 2020, which we all know it was, because they have the court system in their back pockets, okay? Even the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court was really on par with what they're supposed to be doing. there wouldn't be any gun control laws. There wouldn't be any of these illegal acts and amendments to acts and stuff like that. All that stuff would be ruled unconstitutional, and everybody would have guns. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna make another video. I'm not done, but I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about this craziness that's going on in the quote unquote government. I want to talk about this because you guys think that some of you guys think out there, you think that I'm a nutbag because maybe you watch this for entertainment. Totally up to you. But I'm going to tell you that the laughs are going to stop when it hits. The laughs will stop. That's right. It won't be me getting caught with my pants down around my ankles. Guarantee you. Anyway, I do not live in the very best place. I live in a communist state here in the United States, right? Which should be illegal. There's a lot of things that should be illegal in this country. I mean, to be a state in the United States, you should have to adhere to the U.S. Constitution 100% and not make any state laws that are in contradiction to the U.S. Constitution. You should not be able to do that. Yet we have so many states that have laws, and not just in the Northeast here, but even Illinois and other places. Total communism, man. I mean, we're talking places where they say, well, you can't have a gun. Or even New Mexico. The governor of New Mexico was trying to tell people they had to turn in their guns. You don't believe me? Go look. People told her to kick rocks. And rightfully so. As a matter of fact, she should have been terminated on the spot. Should have been terminated on the spot. Drug right out of her office. And that should have been that. We got this Hochul woman, or Hochul, or whatever her name is, over there in New York State. Total communist. She needs to be drug out of there. I thought that Andrew Cuomo was a piece of dirt. I thought he was total scum. She makes him look like, a choir boy. That woman, that black gal that was down in St. Louis or whatever, she ended up going, I guess, and she got taken out of office, I think. She was ugly as heck. She looked like Beetlejuice, is what they used to call her. Anyway, she's another commie piece of crap. You got Newsom in California. So it's not just one place. We got a problem with this all over the country. Minnesota, another place. Nobody's doing nothing. The thing is eventually people are going to have to do something. These people are just going to have to be taken care of. I joke around sometimes about loading them all up and airdropping them into Africa, things like that. Which, if I were the president of the United States, I would have something like that done. For sure. Here, you can have these people. They align with the way you think. Here you go. They're yours. But this stuff has got to be reeled in. There's got to be some way to reel this stuff in. And that's the way that you would think as an everyday American. But we all know that the Bible is true. And what it says, there's going to be a revolt, a revolution. It's got to come to pass. Has to come to pass, guys. So I don't think there's anything we can do about it except for ride the waves. I'll see you in the next one.